Ayo, what is up guys? Salamun alaikum. Welcome back to the channel and we're back here with another video. So, quarantine. Quarantine life is definitely difficult and it's not been very easy for me too. And it's been hard, Self-isolation, you have to sit at home and you have nothing to do. So, what do I feel? What do I think about quarantine? Well, honestly speaking, the way I see quarantine, I don't see quarantine as a different thing or something negative. But what I think of quarantine is that quarantine is, to an extent, it's nice, but to an extent, it's also bad. But that's not what we're here to focus today. What are we here to focus on? We've come into this world for a goal and we have a goal in mind. So it's like we've hit a snag. Let's take it that way. It's like we've hit a snag. So now what are we gonna do to change it? The way I see it, isolation is healing for the earth. Global warming is a global crisis, and the way we've got into lockdown and the way everyone is staying at home, the way I see it, the world is healing. The world is coming back to normal. Because of the increased carbon emissions, fossil fuels usage and all of that, the world was dying, but now I feel it's healing by everyone staying at home. But the one thing is, what is quarantine done for you? That is the question you need to ask. What is quarantine done for me? So someone asked, I recently put a question sticker on Instagram to ask everyone what should I put in the YouTube video, like what questions do they have. So someone said, how do I spend my quarantine? So, and I quote, someone said, how do you spend your quarantine? So this is what I do basically. I used to sleep at 5 in the morning after praying my Salatul Fajr. Okay, well, not 5 in the morning, well, about 6 o'clock, and wake up at 12 in the morning. So skip breakfast basically. But then a few days ago I realized that what am I doing with my life? If I'm just gonna sleep late, miss my online classes on purpose, what am I doing? I am missing my goal. What am I doing? I said that this year I'm going to do a certain level of things. I'm going to work out. I'm going to be more consistent. I'm going to do what I want to do. Do things that are going to make me the best at what I do. And then I realized that I'm moving away from the main objective. I'm staying away from my goals. And then I realized that no, from now on I'm going to sleep early and I'm going to be consistent in what I want to do. So this is what I do. Sleep 10 at night now. I sleep at 10. I reset my sleeping schedule. I sleep at 10. Wake up at 5:30 sometimes for Salatul Fajr. I try to wake up whenever I can. So I pray my Salatul Fajr, then I go back to sleep, then I wake up at 8 again. So when I wake up at 8, I have my breakfast, I bath, I do everything. And then I sit down for my online classes and I sit down and I evaluate what have I learned and what I should have learned. So I look at what I've missed and what I've not missed. And then what I've missed, I quickly message my teacher on WhatsApp and ask him to help me out. And alhamdulillah, teachers are a blessing. We need to learn how to appreciate them more. Even though they might not be at the level that we want them to be, but in their wisdom, they have immense wisdom and we don't know how much of knowledge they have until we ask them. So teachers, alhamdulillah, that's covered. Then at about 1 to 1:45, I have a 45-minute workout. I work out. So what do I do from 12:30 to 1? 12:30 to 1, I pray namaz, I pray my salah, then I go work out, 1 to 1:45, 1:45 until 2, I bath again, and then I have my lunch. And then I start working on future scripts for you guys. So honestly, this is how I try to make my quarantine productive during the daytime. At nighttime is when I try to watch some Netflix, talk with my family, talk with them on lunch, have FaceTime with my brothers. I try to keep in touch with my family because I don't know if I'll be able to meet them. Tanzania has had a few cases of corona reported now, and we're trying to take as much precaution as possible. Quarantine is not easy, no doubt in that. There's no doubt in that. Quarantine has been hard, but one thing about quarantine is making the best out of your free time. If you guys have been reading my articles on the blog site, one of the articles is it's time to take a break. So what's one thing you can do? Take a break. Quarantine, 30 days quarantine is enough to take a break. We're 15 days in without football. 15 days in with no football at all. And it's agonizing. It's painful. We don't have football. The only entertainment we had is guys. Well, for guys, I don't know about the girls, but the girls, some of them watch football. Some of them really enjoy football. But the one thing is that as guys, we don't have football, and that hurts. So what do we do in our spare time? Play FIFA. Play PlayStation. Well, I would have played PlayStation if my PlayStation was working. Mine's spoiled. So what do I do instead? I read a book. I know, it's quite boring. But books that are actually productive, like for example, Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Success Habits, or 10X by Grant Cardone. Those are good books to read. And what I feel in quarantine we can do is make the most of our time by taking a break. Take your break, but don't sway from the goal at hand. Remember, your goals are what define you, and your character defines you. Your work ethic defines you. If you're ready to work, if you are ready to keep going, then trust me, you are going to reach there. Because reaching a goal is very successful. When you're reaching a goal, you're being successful. And the thing about being successful is you are going to be successful. But the thing is, how consistent are you going to be with your goals? And if you're consistent, you can go on forever. Trust me. So another question I came across was, what is the most productive thing to do? Well, there are many productive things to do, but the most productive thing I wouldn't say the most productive thing, but the many productive things I do is read books, read the Quran, pray on time. And because I have so much time on myself now, I speak to my friends, call them up, see if we can have a group chat, talk to them. Because I know we don't have anything to do, but the one thing we really can do is talk. Talk with our friends. Have those chats we've never had. That's something that will not only bring you closer to your friends or closer to your family, but you're taking a step of doing the right thing. When you talk with your friends, when you talk with your family, you're doing the right thing. You're keeping connections with them. And that's the one thing that makes me happy. I'm happy that I can talk to my friends. I'm happy that I have the chance to talk to my friends. At one point in time, I might never have that chance again. So what I'm saying is, let's make the most out of this quarantine, because I know it's hard. But let's try to make it not hard. Let's try to be the best we can. Because being the best is by staying consistent. And by staying consistent, goals will be achieved. And inshallah, I have a new video coming up, inshallah. It's going to be... No, I can't say it, because if I say it, I'm giving away. So let the suspense build, and inshallah, I will see you next time.